Greetings, everyone. I hope you have been well. Let us pop in and see what's going on in and around your lovely worlds. I'd like to thank you for popping in and watching. If anything resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right. I'd also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, oversoul, and all sentient beings that walk with me in the highest white light and protect me, you, and the messages during these exchanges. All right, y'all. Let's see what you got. It's a whole lot of fine-tuning going on with the gifted ones, with those who have shifted timelines and moving on to their best timelines. There's a lot of fine-tuning going on right now. Compromise is out here. It says there's forgiveness on the table. Working things out. Okay, this may be talking to or about an Aries energy. Okay, or about a situation that broke out during Aries season. Okay, so maybe there's an Aries and an Aquarius that need to compromise, need to reconcile. Somebody need to be the bigger person, says Spirit. In this case, okay, not all the time. Wait a minute now. Y'all do this on the regular. Y'all do this crap on the regular. Y'all bump heads on the regular. What is this? This is just a bunch of people that need to, man. Open up. You're ready. Well, jingle bell. Well, it's a lot of people out here, y'all. Come on, man. Why I got to be in the fray? I don't like being in the fray. But I'll take a glimpse at the fray for you guys at least. Okay. Pisces energy on the bottom of this deck. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like that there's someone who doesn't want to compromise, and I feel like they have a good reason for not wanting to. Open up, you're ready is telling me that this time around, somebody is about to get real candid about how they actually feel. Let's find out more about what's going on with this. Spirit, I'm about to push these up, y'all. I hope you can still see them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think somebody wants to just go straight back to being friends or go straight back to being lovers. It feels like they're open to the compromise, but they got to get some stuff off their chest first before it's even possible, okay, to forgive and reconcile and work things out. Wow. All right, Spirit, come through for my friends. What's up with this? Some folks that fell out, a friend group, or a group of lovers, or some colleagues, something. Yeah, the compromise is being clarified by the reverse Six of Pentacles. So something's been one-sided as hell. Somebody has been doing all the giving, and somebody else been taking. Just taking. Let's find out who's who. Let's have one for this Aries card. Okay, so this is the Four of Wands energy. So it feels like the Aries in this situation has been about the greater good, because the community card is out here. Yeah. It looks like this is somebody that's actually been about what is good for the greater good. Okay, this is about harmony and forgiveness, or at least they want it. Let's have one for the Aquarius. Ace of Wands is out here. Who is it? Okay, so maybe it's not one of these. Maybe you're a different sign, and they're saying that they're just showing you what everyone else's position around you is. The Aquarius seems to be, I'm not going to lie, it feels like they're kind of pushy. and not on about others, but about their own belief. They're not trying to force anything on anyone else. They just, it's giving stubborn. Like, y'all can do what y'all want to do, but I'm this. And it's like, it doesn't look like they can be convinced outside of that, because that's the Ace of Wands, baby. That's ultimate power. Gemini has the reverse Temperance card. Okay, so it's the Gemini that's being fucking unreasonable. And man, I ain't mean to drop that F-bomb. It's the Gemini in this case. It's the Gemini that's being unreasonable. So just in case you were weighing your options on which parties to compromise with, the Aries is actually the one that's the most diplomatic in this mix, which is totally surprising to me. I'm not going to lie. That's a little surprising for me. It's okay, though. I'm learning. The Aquarius is on some live and let live type stuff. You do what you want, and I'm definitely going to do what I want. You know what I'm saying? But the Gemini, let's have another one on this sketchy Gemini in the mix this time around. Whoa. Yeah, this is a plotter. The Gemini is plotting. I don't like it. I don't. Because the reverse temperance is giving that this person this is the one that's got the problem. And they're just watching everybody else to see how they can continue to be the problem around everybody else, around everybody else's solution. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Gemini's energy in this spread. Whoever this particular Gemini is, they're crap. They are crap. Let me have one for again, now that I done got in all the people's energy. Wow. So the Gemini is the problem again, okay? Because they're only talking about the problem in this read, and it's Jimmy in this particular batch of folks, okay? That person has been dominant and controlling. They're not like Aqua, who just wants to have their own rights and leave others to do what they want with their own space. This person wants to try and manipulate and dominate others. They want to infringe upon others' free will, because the reverse emperor is out here. This is somebody that wants to do what they want to do and wants to make you do what they want to do as well. These are all the extremes. Diplomatic Aries, free will respecting Aquarius, and tyrant Gemini. And this is terrible. That Gemini is a problem. Let's have one for number, I was about to say for number one. Woo, yeah, they think they're number one. Because I don't know where that just came from. You're ready and open up, Spirit. Let's have it. Yeah. Yeah. So you are about to be candid about the things you expect to come to an end. Okay, because the world is about successfully closing a cycle. This isn't the Ten of Swords where it's just abrupt and painful. This is you closing this out with grace. But you're definitely closing it out. You're sick of this freaking Gemini. Okay, this manipulator. King of Wands energy on the bottom of the deck. Okay. It looks like you're going to have to spearhead this narrative. Because the Aries, I don't know how this is happening, but someone with the Aries placement just wants things to work so much that they're willing to do the most compromising in this group of folks. The Aqua is kind of middle of the road because they're at least leaving other people to their own ideas and to their own free will. This Gemini, though, is a horrible piece of trash. Okay? I understand how being pushy and assertive is necessary in some instances, but in this case right here, this particular Gemini is a tyrant. Yes, they are. Yep. So that's that. I don't know what to tell you. So Spirit is telling you giving you the green light to be very candid about how everyone shows up, especially this messed up Gemini. You're being given the thumbs up to read them their rights. Okay. So it looks like you guys have conflict. Now, you know what? Let's get further into the mix. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. Spirit, talk to us. Tell us about what the conflict is. I mean, I think it's simply just the conflict is simply the personality clashes. But how did this resurgence of what your issue is with these people, what triggered it is what we want to know, or what's gonna trigger it, just so that you have a bit of a heads up in any upcoming conversations or interactions with this group of people, because it's coming out. It sure is. Okay. So, Jimmy, the first thing I got is that Jimmy don't never do their fucking part. Because the 8 of Cups is about somebody walking away, leaving the cups behind. Like, I don't want to deal with this. Yep, it's the Gemini that Gemini keeps walking away from what you guys are supposed to be accomplishing as a family, as a community, or a friend group, or a colleague group. Ugh, childish. Okay? Bratty. That Gemini's a brat. Talk about a killjoy. They're a killjoy and they want their way. Like, you gotta at least pretend you're kind of fun. Like, you're gonna be evil and ugly and then let me out. Okay, so this is folks you work with. There's an asshole in the workplace. That's a Gemini or a very extremely manipulative, two-faced person. Okay? Confirmation. So this is just giving you the heads up before you get into a situation at work where you just blow your lid and you get fired. Okay, they're telling you ahead of time what's going on. It looks like you're just going to be honest about the fact that this person never does all of their freaking part. They're always disappearing when it's time to get to the nitty gritty, but they still want to be seen as the leader or respected as the leader, and then delegate everybody else and push them around. The other issue is that this Gemini or this person, this selfish tyrant in the work group or the workplace, is a freaking liar. They lie. They lie. They either do not spread or share the information correctly, okay? Meaning it's flaws and discrepancies all in it, or they don't do it at all. This is someone that when everybody has reports to get together, they don't have theirs or theirs is wrong. But then they're going to point around the room as to why they don't have theirs. Oh, I was waiting for the specs from Aqua. And that's a lie. They may have been waiting on the specs from Aqua, but it's because they're freaking lazy and they just asked Aqua to get the specs for them. Or Aries, okay? Because it's likely was Aries they was pulling that stunt with. Because Aqua was like, I do my own work, you do yours. So they probably tried to push this off on one of the others, okay? And it's like when they do that and then that person is unable to get to it because it's not for them to be doing. It's not their actual job to get this stuff for Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Gemini's just lazy and asking for a work favor. I'm getting irritated. And when that person doesn't have it, they're going to get pissed off like they were actually entitled to getting that other person to bring them the specs of that report when it's literally something they could get themselves. They're just lazy as hell. Lazy. Ugh. It disgusts me. That Gemini is avoiding growing up in the workplace. They want everybody to do everything for them, but they still want to get rewards, accolades, and recognition when the overall team's numbers drop. And they've been the dead weight the whole time. I can't stand this. Yes, they gotta go. They gotta go. I don't know which one of you is willing to be the workplace reporter. Like, and what I mean by reporter is like, I swear to God, everything that Gemini did or did not do, the day they did or did not do it, the time they did or did not have it, all of that would be getting jotted down somewhere. You got a notes app in your phone, swipe the details in there. And I mean, I would do that for a solid 30 days. 30 days of just writing down, oh, absent from desk from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. knowing full freaking well lunch is only an hour or 30 minutes. Where were they at? No one can account for where they were. Their badge swipes don't match when they were actually in the build. Like, I would get them tangled all the way up. Do you hear me? They would have to go. Like, they would have to absolutely go. I would get that Gemini hemmed up. Hemmed up. Now, we got the Magician out here with the reverse strength card. So this person, you need data on this person to show that they are the weak link, that they're a manipulative, weak link in your group, not just in the group, but in the company. In the company. Now, if there's anything that you could actually afford to have fail, Like, meaning it's something you could come back from, I would let it fail. I sure would. Say everybody has their part. We all know that Gemini's not going to do their part again. You know how you're always circling back around, Jim, I need your part by Thursday, by Wednesday, by Tuesday. This particular week, don't say nothing. No reminders. Jot down all the notes about how this person's always missing. 8 of Cups. I would be writing down all the notes and giving them 0 reminders. And when we're all sitting in the meeting and the boss is like, all right, I need the totals. I need the numbers. I need the this or that. And everybody whip theirs out, and then they say, well, where's okay, we have each person's piece, but where's the total report with the summarized numbers for everybody together? Oh, well, we weren't able to get that together because we didn't have Gemini's part. Like, I swear to God, I would lynch them. Well, why didn't you have Gemini's part? We're not sure. The emails went out to everyone with the specifications. We all got to our portion. We were never able to circle back around to Gemini having theirs. So we just showed up with ours. I would let Gemini sit there and look dumb as And as soon as they sit in there and say, well, this and well, that and well, that. Well, I bet you as soon as that meeting is over, all they little specks throughout the week about how many hours they was missing from their freaking desk or how long them extra lunches and extra this and that. I would slide that to the boss real cool. Like, this is why Jimmy didn't have theirs. The team is suffering. The company is suffering. You think I'm joking? Oh, well, here's the specs from all month. And this isn't me doing, and this isn't taken away from my work. I'm writing it down because I need to understand what's going on in my work environment as well. Okay, I'm not this person's boss, but I do work with them. I'm expected to perform with them. And so we are to hold each other accountable. Jimmy don't be wanting to be held accountable. Jimmy's always missing. Jimmy's always partying. Off lollygagging. They literally do water cooler talking while we're all pulling reports. Look at them. Hey, did you hear about the so-and-so? Knowing full well there's a hard deadline on freaking Thursday. They all over the building in different departments, keying and all this old trash. Yeah, I would spill the beans. I'm talking about the exposure would be so real. Y'all know me. See, this is exactly why I don't belong in the workplace no more. Because me and all of my 5, 10, 12 eyes, I ain't for no trash like this. If I got what I'm supposed to have, you'd better. Okay, I especially don't like looking bad in front of the higher ups. You know what I'm saying? And then to be looking bad behind somebody that got the nerve to have an attitude when you not doing their work for them. Hey, yo, I would ice this mother. They wouldn't have no job. By the time everybody gets their new budgets for the new year, they wouldn't be in the budget no more. Somebody need to get to it. Need to hop to it. Yeah, boy, I'm telling you, I was a nuisance in the workplace. All the time clock riders couldn't stand me, baby. Because get from around me doing that trash. Deranged spiritual cult leader. Now, this don't have to be spiritual. This is just about the fact that this person crazy as hell because they think people supposed to follow their lead and just do all their work. They crazy and they think they're the leader. No. Okay? Organic romantic bliss. Oh, no. Oh, no. See, look. You hear them notifications going off? That's triple. Oh, my gosh. All these notifications on this person when organic romantic bliss came out. This person got the nerve to be missing from their desk and not having their part of the work because of a workplace romance. That's where they be missing. Oh, it's possible they're sweet on Aries because they can bully Aries. Oh, that is crazy. I don't like the manipulation is getting so disgusting. I can't stand it. Train wreck. The story about the stupid karmic that did stupid stuff. I would let them got daggone workplace romance their ass right on out the door. I wouldn't even say nothing to them. I'd let them just mess up until the meeting and be like, yeah, I don't know what was happening with Jimmy, but I got mine. Okay. Ascension symptoms is down here. Find a therapeutic and holistic approach to current discomfort. You're ascending. So some of you may be about to, okay. You're ascending with tender kisses. Is literally, they're trying to use these two cards to tell me that someone's a kiss ass. All right. There's an alkaline Leo in the mix. This is so whoever the alkaline Leo is, that means that's a good person. That may be the person that needs to get the tea on that Gemini. Okay? Because they're good. Ugh. Look, that Gemini tried to play in folks' face. Yeah, no. You're getting fired if I work there. Your ass getting rolled up out of there. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. This is someone who thinks they're all powerful over their department or over their team. And they're not. And they may literally be the supervisor. But excuse me, lazy bitch. You're going to come in here and earn your check just like I do. Sagittarius energy is out here. I heard Sagittarius season. Somebody need to go ahead on and make sure their asses stay home for the holidays. Okay? Figure out how you're going to do Christmas now. Whatever. Loyal lover. Yes. So loyal lover is telling me that this Gemini has a workplace romance going that is serving them professionally. Ugh. You talking about this? No wonder they don't feel like they gotta do no work. They're sleeping their way to the top. Jealous sibling tried to destroy you. This could be seen as a coworker or just somebody who is in your bracket. Okay? Alkaline Capricorn energy out here. The alkaline folks are who you need to be squealing to, or not necessarily squealing directly, but they need to be in a proximity when certain things come out. You know, it's ways to time the outing of information perfectly enough for them to see and connect the dots on their own. It's called dry snitching. Get with it. Yeah. That person got y'all working extra hard or got y'all looking stupid at the end of the meeting because they don't got this, because they around the office snuggling up and kissing and hugging up with probably somebody else's actual daggone spouse. Look at this. So annoying. Get rid of them. Hey, yo, this was a straight up workplace hit that's being put out on somebody by your ancestors. They know you having a cover for them. They know y'all having to pull the extra strings. They know it's causing you to be too tired when you get home to be anything to your own lover or be optimistic about helping your child with their school project. Like you're getting extra burnt out for somebody else to be frolicking around the workplace, doing nothing but grinning. You are about to be crowned in achievements. You snatch that crown right off their head. Yeah, and you are not to care how it looks. Let them take themselves down. Why? Because they don't care. Alkaline Pisces energy out here. These are the people that are in good standing. Okay? If these are people in your workplace that aren't necessarily superiors, these are the folks there that Spirit is saying you would be much more productive with. The Gemini has to go. Yes, they do. Spiritual cult is here. I don't like it. Every time I put heavy emphasis on Gemini, some weird cult shit comes out. Like, I don't know what they're into. So, okay. So they're, how could it have taken me so long? Because I don't like to assume that everyone's practicing dark magic. But they just told on this person. They was going to keep putting it in my face until it clicked. This La Betelier is here. The Magician card. Okay, this person that Gemini is some type of a sorceress after hours. Or maybe out in the open. They may just come across as a little emo-ish, or I don't know. It's something about them that seems to have depth. It's like mysterious, like it's something about them, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Yeah, they're at home doing energetic manipulations to make their workplace environment bend to their will. Yes. So if you've been trying to figure out how on earth this person hasn't gotten fired yet, it's because they have put magic over the people who could fire them. That Aries, I'm starting to think, is their boss. Because the Emperor is the major arcana for Aries, but this guy is reversed. So this is someone, in this case, they're not overruling or being a tyrant. They're not ruling at all. This person has used their magic to get a reverse strength card energy out of this person, meaning they've stolen their strength. And it's almost like they're running the company from behind this person because they're screwing them or they're kissing their butt so well on the surface. But it's really just them pulling the puppet strings from this dark magic they've been doing off the clock to be able to come into a work environment where they're working for a boss that's sweet on them, that's going to let them get away with murder. I don't like it. Acidic Taurus energy is out here. That person ain't worth a toot. Yeah, fun and flirty. Yeah, what's all this flirting about if we on the clock? I don't like it. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Maid Mother Crone energy here. Yeah. So this is somebody that has manipulated their boss through some type of sex magic or magic in general. They got them wrapped around their finger. But this is about to be the end of a tough cycle because I just spilled the beans. If you do energetic management, do some return to center mass, block it, stop it, pray, meditate this foul manipulative energy up out of y'all workplace because they're in there just riding the darn time clock, riding their boss and the time clock, and so that they don't have to do no daggone work and it get left on all of you guys. Bonus money dropping in. That's some good news on the backside of this. While that thing playing in y'all face at work. Look, sleeping good at night. No worries. This is how they are. And this is spilling the tea. This is how they getting their bonuses. And this is why they so lazy. They sleep good. They know they ain't got to do nothing. Because they done been at home hocus pocusing over the boss's head. And now the boss don't see nothing wrong with what they're doing. You may have to start spilling the beans on both of their asses. If they both missing from 1 to 3 p.m., what y'all need a 2-hour lunch together, one-on-one every goddamn week. When we need Jimmy in here running reports. Oh, they was with you. Oh, and that's supposed to explain away why we don't have our stuff just because they was with. That's not a good enough excuse. The whole company's gonna tank because you want to get your pecker wet. Look, nobody's got time for that. Y'all need to get this out of your life, okay? Because they're gonna work y'all into the ground while they're all frolicking in your face. But that Gemini has been doing some dark magic on the back end to put puppet strings over the higher ups' heads so that they can come to work and do nothing. Disgust me, yo. Anyways, that's your spread. Hopefully this is catching you before you go out the door so you'll have to drop on who's doing what. Okay? But yeah, let me get out my feelings because I can't stand no lazy trash like this. It get on my nerves. But that's your spread, you guys. I hope it has been helpful. Get out there. Give it all you got. If any of this resonated, like it, share it, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, peace.